1966 Jaguar S-Type. This is a 3.8 manual car. So the bigger engine, manual gearbox, this lovely blue colour. This one was actually driven down to us from near Scotland. Sorry, not near Scotland, near Edinburgh. So a couple of hours drive, came down on Friday last week. Nice hot temperatures, the car turned up, all the temperatures were bang on. Started perfectly when I went straight back out to it, nice and hot as well. We've left it to go stone cold today so we can do your proper cold engine startup. We're going to start by having a good look around the bodywork, then we're going to go into the interior, and then we're going to get that fired up. So, starting on the driver's side, if you look down this side, it's nice and straight all the way down there. It's not wavy and full of filler or anything like that. The whole car, for me, wants a really good cut and polish. You'll notice it's quite swirly. It's either had a car cover on it or it's been washed with sponges all of its life. But a good cut and polish will remove the majority of that by the looks of things. It would make a fantastic job. Even just where we've run a quick polish over that, the difference from that to that is huge. Top of this wing, there is a mark here that's been touched in there. Sort of right in the middle of the top of the wing. Just there. Rest of that front wing, we've got a little stone chip just there. The arch itself is sharp all the way around. It's nice and clean all the way around. It's on the standard steel wheels, painted centres, chrome hubcaps, which again could do with a polish, but generally pretty good. It's on 4 good tyres all around as well. Nice and neat coming up the top of the wing here, and then up onto the scuttle again. Like I say, could do with a polish. I'm not going to keep mentioning that, but there's no corrosion coming through or anything around the vent or anything like that. Coming up the A-pillars tidy and along the top of the screen. Because of the way the S-Type screen sits, it sits over the top of the seal. So quite often these can get stone chips all the way along and turn bubbly and nasty quite quickly. But this one, as you can see, is good all the way along. The seal itself is nice and soft. Up onto the roof, which again, smooth. It's not covered in ripples or dents. There's no major marks to whinge about on that. All the glass on this side is clear all the way down. Chrome work is not perfect, but it's generally pretty good. On the handles and the trim, around the windows, things like that. Going along that sill is all nice and tidy. If we pop the camera underneath, again, you can see it's not caked in under seal. You can see what's going on. Floor pans look good. Chassis looks nice. Nothing to whinge about there particularly. Nice and neat coming down this door. We do have a little bit of a sort of group of stone chips almost on that centre section of the door there. And there's a couple of marks on the rear doors, a little light scratch there. Rear arch, sharp all the way around, no sign of any corrosion coming through there, another good wheel and tyre. And then if we have a look back up this side, like you can see, nice and straight all the way up. Chrome work on the rear bumper is a little bit pitted. It doesn't, I mean, you know, from this sort of distance it looks good. You've got to get right on top of it to really pick it apart. Both tail lights are bright and clear. A little bit of pitting in the chrome on the top of the boot handle, but generally pretty good. And then boot lid, same story, bit swirly. Got a little mark just there that's been touched in, and another one below it that hasn't been touched in. If we go around the rear screen, you can see there's no corrosion coming through there. Nice solid bodywork on the car. Seals are all nice and soft, the glass is clear. Have a look up the passenger side, and again, nice and straight all the way up. Nothing to whinge about on the lower valance, or around onto that arch. Another good wheel and tyre. And then a very light scuff there, which when you polish the car, I'd be surprised if that doesn't come out. Glass on this side is all good. The chrome work looks to be nice. A little bit of pitting again, like I said, but generally pretty good. Put the camera underneath from here. Again, those floor pans are really good. Not patchwork, quilter welding. Sills are nice all the way along. Light scratch just here on the door. Again, you can see it is quite hazy when you get up to it, but I would like to see this car polished because it would make a massive difference. Passenger door nice and tidy. Nothing to whinge about on the front wing. Down low here, where you'd normally find the corrosion, is good. Arch is sharp. There's a little crack in the paint just there on the arch, and there's a scratch here. It's broken the paint there, but it actually is a light scratch before and after it as well. And then top of the wing, again, swirly, but generally pretty good. This side of the windscreen is nice and neat all the way around. Round on the front. Bumper on the front's better than the back, but it's not perfect. It isn't bad, but it's not perfect. Nice and clear on all 4 lamps. The grille is good. The barge is a little bit faded, but it's not bad. And the cat looks to be nice. Moving on to the interior. Door card on the driver's side is lovely. The wood is generally pretty good, as you can see. The odd little mark here and there, but generally pretty good. Shows 63,000 miles. If you check the description, we'll detail what we know about that. Carpet set could do with a good shampoo and clean, but it is there. It's not worn through or anything like that. Decent amount of patina on the seats, but again, nice and comfy. It's not collapsed. It's generally pretty good. We're going to pop the bonnet while we're here. Nice and neat around the steering wheel. The cat badge in the middle could do with replace. The steering wheel itself is good. Rear driver's side again, nice on the door card. Wood's good. The seat has come away at the seam here. This one's restitched. You see that? But again, nice and soft, nice and comfy. Got a pair of speakers on the parcel shelf. Headlining is lovely. Backs of the seats are good. It's at that stage where it's a nice, dependable, solid car, but every time you spend a weekend on it, you're going to improve it vastly. Nice and neat in the boot. All the trim fits as it should. Again, it wants a good scrub and a clean. If we peel that forward, you can have a look in there. There's no sign of any trapped moisture or anything in there. Underside of the boot lid's nice and tidy as well. Huge history file with it as well. Check the description, we'll detail all of that. And then rear passenger side, nice and neat on the door card. The wood's good as well. Back of the seat is missing its fabric from that section there. It should look like that. It's missing it from this side. Again, the seats have got the patina, they've got the wear. To make them perfect, you'd need to redo them. Personally, I wouldn't. I quite like them like that, but it's your choice. Lovely and clean on that door card. And then we do have a split in the front seat here, as you can see. And the wood on this side, got a little bit of striping in the laminate there, but the rest of it is good. All the gauges are clear as well, which is nice. And more importantly, it's got the engine and box to have. 3.8 manual, which is not easy to lift up on one hand. There we go. And again, it drove just over 2 hours down to us. Busy traffic. Didn't miss a beat. It's been parked here a little while. I've got anything dribbling out the bottom of it. I'll fire it up. And it's, if you know your Jags, key on. Hit the button, and away it goes. Obviously on a bit of choke, but ticking over lovely. Not throwing smoke out the back. It's ticking over nice and happy. We'll check the oil pressure gauge. And again, you can see cold, but we've got good oil pressure. So there you have it. 1966 3.8 manual S-Type. Any more questions, please get in touch. Thank you.